Hey everyone, I have a question for you. When was the last time you looked at your will? Hi, I'm Jackie Madenha. Today's episode of What Do I Know? I want to talk about a subject we just kind of don't want to deal with. I know my parents were almost 80 years old before they put one together. It scared the hell out of all of us kids. And I know when I first became a single woman and had to recreate my will, I didn't put much thought into it. I just threw things at it, chose two children who would be in charge, and just said divide up what's there. But when my dad died in 2012, my older brother David and I were left in charge of his estate. And he worked very, very hard to make it uncomplicated, easy, and swift. Unfortunately, it was all screwed up. It took us over a year. We had to get lawyers and judges involved to straighten out things that were not my father's intention. So this led me to think, what am I doing to my kids? Now, we've all heard before that when you're creating your will, your living trust, you really should only have one child or one person act as the executor. There's a lot of signatures that have to go on. Sometimes the kids are in different places and it gets complicated. Also, too, kids don't always get along. I was fortunate with my brother. He was in Sacramento. I was in the San Francisco Bay Area. And we were able to do it, without any angst between the two of us. We were on the same page. But when I was done with that, I thought about, what am I doing to my kids? So I sat down and I thought, okay, it worked for David and I, but it might not work for all four of my children to be working together on the will as executors. So I put it out to the kids. Who wants to do it? No one raised their hand. I found out months later, no one raised their hand was because they didn't want to even think about it. Finally, my daughter Lauren said, okay, Mom, I'll do it for you. And I said to her, okay, but you're not doing this alone. You will be the one that's in charge of the attorneys and finalizing everything, but your siblings are all going to have jobs. So in my living trust, I divided up all the jobs. One child is going to be in charge of my burial. I've got a bank account set aside with $10,000 in it because that's what it costs these days for her to take care of it. She's to plan the party. She's to plan to do with the remains, all that emotional stuff. Another daughter is a realtor. So any real estate holdings I have left, she's going to be in charge of making sure that those are taken care of properly. And my son is in charge of the minutia. There's so many little things that have to be done after someone dies. So many people you have to contact. Social Security, the DMV, all the credit cards, all the. And so I gave each child a job so that they could take care of that, and then they funnel it back to the daughter that's in charge of the whole estate. And when I did this, my attorney looked at me and said, I have never seen anyone do this before. This is so streamlined. This is going to make it so much easier for the kids. So now that that's in place, I can feel much more comfortable about what happens to me. I hope to live to be 100 like my dad. But if I have to go tomorrow, the kids won't be left with a horrific job to take care of. So I'm wondering, what things have you done to prepare your children for when you pass? We all know it's going to happen. Maybe we just need to think about it to make their jobs a lot easier because they're already going to be mourning our loss to begin with. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are you doing out there? We can all share this because I know many of us just don't want to deal with it, but we have to. So I'd love to hear from you. And if you like these episodes, feel free to subscribe. There's a little button to the right of the screen. You just press that button and you will be notified of some more of these videos. Next week, we're going to talk about your legacy. What's that going to look like? Okay, everybody, have a great week. See you soon. Bye-bye.